What is up, beautiful family, light workers, and star seeds? Welcome in if you are new here. My name is Brooke, and I will be your reader for today. So, I just wanted to say that life is so beautiful, right? Life is so beautiful when you let it be. And that's the whole point of it all, is that you have all the control to let go of control, right? So, letting go of control will help you drop into that state of surrender. It's kind of a paradox, isn't it? Everything within this life is kind of like a paradox. It's like do this to do this, do this to do this, and it's all in programming what we thought was real and dropping into what we didn't know was possible, which is what we are, right? We are all possible of everything. We are limitless beings here to discover ourselves and remember ourselves within this experience. So, what is it that you are remembering? Let's go to some Gateway of Light activation by Alex Gray to start off this reading. And then we will proceed from there into some tarot and some more oracle. So, Shambhala initiations. Yeah, retreating to recharge, trusting the process and Dharma. So basically, what you are doing is going into Shambhala, Mount Shasta, to study with the masters, right? And it kind of feels like you've been stagnant or like you haven't had enough energy, but that's because you've been doing a lot of work when you are sleeping, when you're dreaming, right? And this is bringing you closer to your dharma, closer to your life purpose and the way to flow throughout this journey. We also have Orion activation. So, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. And then this is bringing a brand new rebirth into through this portal of this Orion activation. So where you can literally shine like this supernova, like the beautiful star that you are, right? So big energy, big ascension energies. You may be having headaches, may have been feeling disconnected or flighty. Also, you may have been dehydrated. So I'm saying to fill your own cup, like literally with water, so that you can, you know, hydrate. Also, we have this Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek 100%. Understanding yourself is understanding the universe, because you truly are the universe. You are everything that you see. And it is within your eyeballs to see it, right? And it is coming into discovery of who you are and letting go of all of the external, right? Before our frontal cortex developed, we didn't talk. All we had telepathy, right? And we were able to flow throughout our day talking to people within our minds, right? Just spreading love. It wasn't really talking, it was just like spreading love. Somebody may need some help. They could feel that resistance, so somebody else would come in and help them within whatever they were doing. And it's when we started to develop this ego and started to talk and started to invent things, it's like everything started to come. And then man, the ego and everything started to build up and wanting more control, right? And now what you are realizing is that freedom is within the heart. This is why you're going into this discovery of self, all of this training with the masters, moving into this portal of this rebirth and inner discovery and finding sacredness within yourself. Because once you find sacredness within yourself, you find peace within this existence, right? So, how are we able to ground this energy within our being? What is some advice for the collective here viewing this? How can we ground this into this earth, into our everyday practice, right? Be the mountain. Yes, slow and steady foundations and patience. Patience and foundation. Patience is needed to build a nice sturdy foundation, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. And to be the mountain, to, let the clouds pass, to let the doubts pass, to let whatever it is that's within the earth that is crumbling now, let it crumble and be that sturdy mountain, and still focus on where you are shining towards, where you are pointed towards, right? The heavens, within the mind, within your state of being. Be the mountain, and don't let the storms that come, don't let them crumble you, right? Be strong. And this doesn't mean that you don't have feelings. It means that you honor all of the feelings that come and go within the seasons, right? Yeah, the entrance stones, new beginnings, step forward, and expansion. This is what we were seeing in that Orion. You hold the key to the new beginnings, and it's all being born right now because of all of the strength that you have moving forward. Trusting within the new beginnings and trusting within the key within yourself to step forward into this expansion of your soul. And then we have boundary stones, which is big and pivotal right now, especially with the big shift that you're going through. Becoming so sturdy within yourself that other people's look on life doesn't distract you from your journey, right? What if you hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm broke because of this," and then you feel that gut wrench, right? You're like, "Oh, God." And then you're like, "Am I doing enough? Should I be doing?" No, you're perfect where you are. You are perfect of who you are. You are an abundant being. Other people will not get this, right? They will speak different stories other than what you and your universe has aligned to, right? And you can probably feel that within your gut, within your heart, whenever somebody speaks something that is out of alignment from you. Set these boundaries so that you are not getting pulled back into those old stories, right? Facts, man. Boundary stones are big. And setting boundaries will help your own tree bloom, right? Will help you plant your feet on soil ground to help you bloom so that nobody else's stories can come and spoil your bubble, pop your bubble. Basically, she's in a bubble. That's what I'm seeing. Don't let anybody pop your bubble. Yeah, soul contracts are ending, big ones, and communication is key. And if you don't like the communication that you're receiving from somebody, set some boundaries, right? And be authentic to yourself. Yeah, because you hold the key. Your authenticity holds the key. And you see, who she reminds me of is, man, what's her name? Missy Elliott. She reminds me of Missy Elliott, right? Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my thing down, twist it, and reverse it, right? Put your thing down. And what is it worth to you being this mountain? It's worth everything, right? I'm just seeing within this, like, be here for yourself. It's okay if it's nice and slow. It's okay if people are moving faster than you too. They are not living the life that you are living. Yes, the new beginnings on board. Let's go ahead and move into some tarot. Tarot. I'm just seeing this huge expansion coming in. This leveling out of energy too. Yeah. Let's see what else we got for the viewer. And if my voice keeps cracking, man, I was just in the car for like an hour and a half belting out a bunch of songs like I do, and I sing until I can't sing anymore. So maybe this is also a sign to sing and express yourself, right? Yeah, what do we got going on? Ooh, the Chariot. Movement forward. This is Cancer energy too. What feels like home for you? What is it worth? And what are you moving into? Set boundaries, but also know that your soul is carrying you somewhere right now. And it's like whatever goals that you have and whatever boundaries or not boundaries, whatever walls stand up before you or obstacles, you are pushing through everything right now. It's like focus on your journey because you are truly about to receive a lot of fast movement. It's going to be a lot of movement forward here. Let's see. Yeah, Five of Wands. Yeah, Five of Wands is like no matter what other people think, no matter what other people are doing with their life, if you're feeling limitations, if you're feeling some resistance there within people around you or competition, right? It's all being burned. It's because you are about to pivot your perception and you are about to own who you are, right? It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. Competition is energy of separation, right? It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. And this Two of Cups, all it matters is what you are doing, and if what you are doing is serving you, pouring into love. And you see this mirror. This is also a balance of like make sure you actually are pouring love into what you are doing and letting go of things that are draining you of your energy, right? And things that make you happy. What is it that makes you happy, and how can you do things that make you happy? And then we have this Four of Swords. Yeah, and you can see this boundary here too. It's like Four of Swords is kind of like resting your mind. The energy of four is sometimes we can get in our own way. We can overthink these things. And it's kind of like right now, put up your bubble, put up your shield, and rest for a while so that you can let in the good energy and release the bad, right? In with the good shit, out with the bullshit. Really, breathe it in, relax, let go of your mind and drop into your heart, basically is what this Four of Swords is saying. And when you protect your energy, you can see a sword down here, and it's kind of like the sword is being released. The old energies are being released so that you can focus on the goodness within your life. But a period of rest may be needed right now because there's a lot that's burning down within your reality because you're doing so much work on the inside. Yeah. Cool. Let's go ahead and get some confirmations or some advice for these energies that we have here. I pulled from the Chromatic Fates Tarot, and now I am pulling from the Tarot of the Divine. Yeah, the world. Within the Chariot, within all of this movement forward, it's because you're stepping into this new world. Old karma is clearing. We could see this as being like shifting of your life, a pivoting of sorts within your karma. And the world comes in when you actually see the newness within yourself, right? Within your own journey, within your own evolution. This Five of Wands is paired up with this Nine of Wands. So it's a lot of fire here, a lot of masculine energy. And the Nine of Wands is saying all of this competition energy, all of this separateness within your world, feeling like people are against you, is burning down and you're moving forward. But it's kind of like you still have some doubts and limitations with where you are going or who you perceive yourself to be. But it's like, don't let these hold you back. You're already moving forward. They're coming up for you to see because you are already taking that step forward within your evolution. And even if you do have these doubts, you're still moving forward. You're still choosing you, right? And choosing this Two of Cups, which is like focusing on yourself and pouring into what you love. This could also be somebody else too, other people who you love. You're focusing on the right people right now who are filling up your cup just as much as you fill theirs. This Two of Cups is paired up with this Eight of Coins. So, um, Eight of Coins is about working hard because you know what you deserve. But sometimes we can have too much work and not enough play. And it can actually hurt us and hinder us and, stagnate the process. Or put a pause on the process because you're not having fun with it anymore. So it's like, yes, keep working because the goal is right there. It's like you are so close, but do it in a way that satisfies you, right? There's always different ways of doing things. You just have to go about the workaround, right? Because she's sitting there busting her ass for these pentacles and she's not having fun anymore. Her feet are bleeding, her fingers are bleeding, she's getting too serious with it. But you can relax, go outside and play a little bit, and come back and actually rest your feet and your fingies, right? So that they're not hurting anymore. And then when you come back to it, which can be very soon, things heal really fast. It's just that you actually have to take some time away. And sometimes we're so in the moment that we don't even want to do that, right? So take some time off of working so hard and relax into it and figure out a way to have fun with what you are working towards. And then with this Four of Swords, this resting, what else do we got going on? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Within this resting period of resting your thoughts, of letting go of the worries, giving them up to your angels, to God, whatever, you're going to be feeling brand new and you're going to be feeling like you have more life force and life drive to move forward, and you're going to be stronger within your mindset. You're going to be handling these swords, these thoughts better, and you're going to be in the state of clarity and also being able to bloom within who you are, having a steady hand within yourself and within love, and being able to give that love to others too. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool reading, you guys. Good energy going on. A huge transformation. I just want to get 2 more cards to see within all of this work that you're doing, all of this energy, all of this loving that you are putting out for yourself and the collective. Like, what is it that we're stepping into within that new world? Temperance, balance. Yeah, a balance and a better steady flow within moving through this existence. Very beautiful energy there. It's kind of like coming back to your spiritual practices after being gone for so long, and actually being here within your nervous system and having nourishment through your nervous system. Yeah, and then Knight of Wands to move forward. Yeah, you'll be feeling good in no time, but we need to take some of that time out to go through this process of this rebirth. And then you'll have this Knight of Wands really going after what it is in a more balanced way than before. This Knight of Wands kind of looks like she's going forward, but it could be burnout, which maybe you have done before, is just go so hard that you just end up burning yourself out. But now temperance is paired with this. Yes, you're going to be working on your passions, crushing goals, but you're going to be doing so the way that your soul wants to, rather than the way that your ego wants to, right? So, beautiful energy, you guys. Yeah, I believe that this is what I have for this transmission. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.